Yeah, and if there is anything else, if there's anything else that you guys want to work on, just shout. That is absolutely cool. Okay. Right. I'm also a bit freaked out that like we might have like a ghost in our house because our cat was suddenly just like and really growly, and I'm like
that because like I massively don't believe in things like ghosts, but I actually think my parents' house is about 450 years old. I think they do have a ghost.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I think we have a ghost in our house, and like she's, you know, she'll growl at the other cat, but that's it. And so the other cat's not here. Very weird. Okay, let's just take it into marching. Yeah, so where I used to live before, we used to live near Leatherhead in this big kind of like amazing house, and that was definitely haunted, like 100% definitely haunted. And pull the toes up as you're marching, try and keep the hips nice and still, so we're not taking it into anything too funky. And yeah, like the cats, like there would be none of the animals that we had would ever go into this certain part of the house. And we used to have this like a minstrel's gallery with a nice house. Let's take the arms out in front of us, drawing those fingers down to stretch through the forearms, and back again. And there was like a blocked up section that you could stairs, like going from one of the upstairs cupboards. Let's take it down and out. Oh, we lost Jenna. And apparently, so the woman who had got quite a lot of money married this guy who wasn't very attractive. Let's take it forwards and to the side. And the guy pushed her down those stairs and inherited like her money and stuff.
Very good.
Yeah, so it's like this kind of like story of the house, and the staircase got blocked up. We'll take it forward, side and up.
Barkley wants to join in. She just come in.
Barkley, I've missed you. Let's take it forward, side and up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, and so that was quite exciting. But yeah, as kids, this room was like always slightly cold, like all the actual signs of everything. And things just used to go missing, like all the time. It's terrifying. Forwards, sides, and let's just take it up. Up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Let's speed up through these arms. Good. Take it up and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take the arms out into that cactus position. Let's take those feet out slightly. Turn those toes in. Just tuck the pelvis under. And from here, I'm just going to take it to the side. So we're going to keep everything. So we're just sliding over to one side. Very gentle slide. Just one side. The lower part of the body is going to stay nice and still. And then over to the other side. Very gentle. So we're going to try and keep those shoulders level. It's a very gentle little slide. Good. And one side and the other. One side and the other. From here, let's take it down to one side. Just one side only. Very gentle, little side bend. Breathing out as we take it down. Good. 3, try not to let the bottom part of the body move. Tight, keep those hips really still. 2, and 1. Let's take it over to the other side. So really focus on your body position. Try and get 90 degrees through these arms and take it back to your cactus position when you come back up. So we want to focus on awareness. And 3, 2, and 1. From here, keep those hands at 90 degrees. And we're just going to take it down and up. So we're working through the shoulders. So try to avoid hunching up. Draw those shoulders down. Get a little bit of distance between. And we're going to work through these shoulders. Nice and strong. For 3, 2, spread the fingers out nice and wide. Good stuff. Hold this here. Let's take the arms in a little bit, back into this cactus position. And we're aiming to go for shoulder to the knee. Good. So again, keep these elbows up. We want to have a nice open chest. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Arms are going to come out to the side. Just going to take it into little circles. Let's start working through these arms. Tiny, tiny little circles. Stretch everything out. Let's make them even bigger. Even bigger circles. I don't know what's going on, but I've got really achy arms. Okay. Big circles. All the way forwards. And let's start taking it all the way back. So try and get as much movement through the shoulder blades as you can. And let's start taking it into smaller circles. Smaller circles. Let's take the palms facing up towards the ceiling. And little circles backwards. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those arms, little circle forwards, little circle backwards, and from here, just want you to focus on a couple of pelvic tilts. So soft through the knees. We're going to imagine we're drawing, closing up the gap between the ribs and those hips, and letting it stretch out as we arch through the back. So this is really good just for lengthening through that lower back and stretching things out. So also focus on squeezing those glutes as well as you draw everything in. 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to continue with that motion, except you're going to make it even more of a movement. So we're clasping the hands together. We're going to round through the back. You're pushing these knees forwards. You're tucking that bum under. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Let's take it down onto the floor. We're going to do a little bit of core work. If you are wearing socks, take them off, just because I think exercising without socks is so much better for you. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit through the core now. Good stuff. Core and a bit of arms. Okay, so from here, there's 2 options. We're just going to take it first of all into our press-ups, but we also want press-ups with core. So 2 options are, you either take it into normal press-ups, so the hands are pointing out slightly and the elbows are coming down to the side, or you're going to have one foot pointed out behind you, and as you take it down, that leg is coming up, and you can either choose to keep that foot off the ground, or it can touch as you come back down. So that is our first exercise. We're going to do first one side and then the other. We've got 45 seconds on and then off. Then we are going to take it into a side position. So I'm going to take you through the exercises first, and you can decide how you fancy these. So we're going to take these into a side plank, and we're either going to hold this here and just take it into a side plank and a dip, or you're going to hold this up and draw elbows in towards the knee. So Jenna, if this feels good for you, then do it. If it feels a little bit funny around the hips, then just take it into those little side planks. Last but not least, we're going to come back onto all fours, and we're going to take it into a tiger tuck. So this back leg comes up, and then we draw our nose in towards the knee. So we're taking it up and in and up and in. Again, just on one side. Okay, let's get going. Hope you can remember that. First exercise we have is you've got press-ups. You're either going to have one leg extended out behind you and off the ground, or you are going to take it into normal press-ups. 3, 2, and 1. So either that back leg is off the ground, we're coming down and up. So try and keep the stomach muscles engaged regardless of which one you are doing. You also want to focus on breathing out as you come all the way back up. And you can also change the challenge for the core by drawing that back knee out slightly if you want to make it more strenuous. You've got last 15 seconds left. Make sure you're breathing. Good. When you come back up, you want to avoid looking at those arms. Good. So we've got a gentle bend through these elbows as we stand. Good. Let's take it over to the other side. You've got a couple of seconds just to have a little bit of a wriggle. Other leg comes out off the ground. Get into position. Let's go. Coming down and up. So you want to try and avoid your back arching as you do this. So if you're coming down and that back is arching, you want to avoid that because it means that we're not engaging through those stomach muscles. Try and keep this nice and consistent. Good. Good. Keep the head in the same position, Tice. So try not to drop the head down to meet the ground. Keep the neck and everything in line. So it's a bit like a seesaw. Good, Jenna. Keep going for it. We've got less than 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it over onto the side. Got one knee down in front, one leg extended. We're either going to come up and take it down and up into those side dips, or we're going to hold this here and we're crunching in. So there's a lot of work going through the supporting leg for taking it into these crunches. Does that feel okay, Jenna?
Yeah, it feels okay. I didn't think it would, but we'll see how we go.
Good. Good. Really focus and taking it nice and slow. Good. Open up through the chest tights with that arm. You want the arm to come right above the head, right by your ear. Good. And we've got 5 more seconds. We're going to take it to the other side. Let's go. Over to the other side. And let's get ready to go. So pulling down and up. I'm going to try and keep those hips over one another, taking it down and up. Good stuff. So Jenna, make sure you've got one leg bent and you're coming all the way up and down. Good. Good. Focus on that breathing. Really nice. Just over 10 seconds. Squeeze the glutes. Keep them squeezed in. And let's take it down onto all fours again. So we have got those tiger tucks. We're going to keep a right angle through that right foot. The back leg comes up. So we draw it in, take it into the nose and reach up. So working through the hamstrings. So we're driving that heel up, tucking the nose to the knee. Good. As you tuck the nose to the knee, think about arching your back. Imagine it as a cat-cow. And trying to get your knee and your nose to touch. Push the ground away, really feel that stretch. Try and keep the right angle on the foot, especially as you're driving it up towards the ceiling. So working through the backs of the legs, focusing on control as well. And we've got 3, 2, and 1. Have a little bit of a shake out. We're going to take it over to the other side. Let's go. That back heel is coming up. We push the ground away. So really focus on both parts of this exercise. Pushing the ground away and also driving that heel up behind you. Good. As you're taking that heel up, you want to avoid arching the back too much. Try and keep the core engaged as you're doing this. You've got less than 20 seconds left. So feel through these movements. Tuck that chin in, try and get it towards the knee. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's shake out those wrists. Good stuff. Shake out those wrists. Let's do figure of 8s. Stretching and stretching. Good stuff. From here, you're going to place the backs of the hands on the ground, palms facing up, and we're just going to lean back to stretch through the backs of the wrists. You can also have a little bit of a stretch through the shoulders as well, arching through that back and curling over on yourself. Good stuff. Okay, from here, we are going to stand up. Now, we are going to do some short, sharp bursts. We've got 20 seconds on. We have got 10 seconds off. We are going to repeat the exercise 8 times over. So the first one we have is we're going to take it through our pull-outs. Awesome for back, this is awesome for chest and also for arms. For this one, you want to make sure you have got the band wound around the hands and the hands are going to be facing down with slight bend through these knees. We're going to avoid pushing through those hips when we do this. You actually want to try and draw those ribs down to create that tension through the core. We're going to take the arms out to the side. We don't need to go too crazy with this. You want to be able to see the hands in the corner of your eyes if you're facing forwards. Back to the front with control. It's not going to go slack. And we take it out again. So coming in and out. We've got 20 seconds. Have a quick experiment. Find a tension that works for you. And we will get started. We've got this 8 times. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 3, 2, let's go. Coming out and in. Good. So as you're drawing out, really think about breathing out and engaging through the stomach. You can take it as fast or slow as you fancy. 3, 2, and 1. Little 10-second break. Roll through the shoulders. Roll it forwards, roll it back. If you want to keep working through the breaks, then be my guest. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Back on it again. Out and in. Take it at a speed that you feel comfortable with. Yeah, don't let it go slack in the middle. Try and keep those arms nice and long so you're not bending through the elbows. So the whole arm is moving, Jenna. Good. Take it, you take your rest. You got a 10-second rest. And let's go back into it. Coming out and in. The arms are going to stay long. So if you see what I'm doing this way, we're always going to have The arms are straight. Perfect. Good work. Good. Continue working through those shoulders. Avoid those shoulders coming up. 10-second rest. Again, if you want to work through it, Tice is going for it. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Take it out and in and out and in. Good stuff. Draw those shoulders down. Nice. Have a quick check of your position. Make sure you're not pushing the pelvis out. You almost want to be facing forward slightly. Slight tilt forwards. 10-second break. 3, 2, and 1. Take it back out and in. Jump straight onto this. Good. Remember to try and relax those shoulders, draw those shoulder blades down. Sometimes what happens if it gets a bit tough, shoulders start creeping up. 2 and 1. Good. How are we doing? And you've got a few more sets now. Stick with it. Let's go. Good. So we literally have a minute left, less than, of actual exercise. Try and make the most of it. Plenty of breaks. Give us just enough time to recover. 2 and 1. Good. Tice, when you're doing this, try not to let the arms bend. Just try and keep them nice and long with a slight bend through the elbows. Let's go. Good. Good. So imagine this is what it looks like from above, coming up and down. The arms are long, slight gentleness. We're not locking anything out. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We have our last round coming up. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's try and work the whole of this 20 seconds. Good. Keep pulling out and back in. Ty's got like an extra thick one. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's roll the shoulders forwards. Do you have a thick band, Tice? Ah, okay. Oh, wow. It's got a knot in it as well. Cool. Okay. Everyone feels okay? Next exercise, we are going to wrap the band around the arms, around the hands, similar to what you did before, but this time we're going to take it behind the head and into that W position. We so often do that stretching. We're going to press the band out. We're going to straighten the arms and with control, take it back in. Tice is showing us all her gym equipment now.
It's got all the gadgets.
I know, look at you go. So you want to wrap it around your hand, Tice, so that you've got some purchase with it, because you want to be able to press out and back in. So wrap it around twice. Good. So try not to let the band wing out. We want to avoid arching through. You want to be standing up nice and straight. So it might press against your back. And we're going to press back out and in. So we're going to have it at that W. The arms, we're going to try and get them out roughly shoulder height. Good. So adjust the tension as you need. Good. Are we ready to go? 3. Oh, Jenna's still tying herself in knots.
I'm in. Sorry. I was twisted. I was being a bit anal. I couldn't have it twisted.
It's really hard to kind of get it. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. So don't forget, you're starting in that W position. You're pressing out. You're taking it back in. Don't take it in too much, Tice. You always want to have that W position. So everything is nice and slow. We're working through the shoulders, working through our posture. Squeeze those shoulder blades as it come back into that W and press all the way out. 10-second break. feels like it's too easy, you can change the tension yourself. You are in charge. 3, 2, and 1. Good, make sure you've got control. Good. Tice, don't bring those arms all the way back in. Imagine you're a chicken. I'm going to keep those arms just out slightly. Good, much better. Keep pressing out. Good, 10-second break. Good stuff. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Pressing out and back in. Good. Really focus on that movement. We're working through biceps here, also working through those shoulders. 2 and 1. Good stuff. This is a really good one for our posture. Let's go, get back into position again. And let's press. And back in. Try and keep that control. Good. Good stuff. Have a quick think about our posture. Make sure we've got a slight lean forward. We're drawing the chest or the ribs down towards the pelvis to avoid leaning back. Good. Take your break. And let's go again. Pushing out and back in. So the pushing out is often the easiest, coming back in. Try and don't come all the way back in. Almost hold it out and push. If it feels like it's too easy, just stay at the end of your range and do smaller pulses. Good. Don't bring it so far back in, Jenna. Good. How are we doing? We've got 3 more to go. And let's go. Pushing out and in. I'm excited to see what Tyson's going to bring out next.
I know.
It's going to be very exciting.
Maybe you could do the next one on roller skates or something.
That would be awesome.
Or a skateboard. We can be versatile.
Last 5 seconds. 2 and 1. There's some really interesting people I follow on Instagram, and they like doing different kind of exercises with different things that you can find. Let's take it out. And it's amazing how versatile a skateboard can be. Good.
Harrison's adamant he wants a skateboard. I'm not.
So our boys have got skateboards, and I'm going to start up some. I'm thinking about organising some lessons for them.
It's that, and he wants pedals for his bike.
Yay! Oh.
Has Hector got pedals yet on a bike?
On to the last one. That's going to be great. He's going to be skateboarding, biking.
Not quite ready to run after him to that degree yet. It's bad enough on like his push bike.
That's true. Okay, guys. So at the end of this, we're just going to keep the arms out, and we're going to do 10 seconds of pulsing. Keep it out and just pulse at the end of range. Good. Tiny, tiny movements. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Relax it all the way through. Everyone feeling okay?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nice fun. Okay, we've got penguin walks next. So we're going to place the band underneath both feet. We're going to pull the feet out so they're roughly hip width apart. We're going to grab the band down nice and low. And you're going to just shift our weight from one foot to the other, working through these glutes. So Jenna, let me know how you feel for this one. If it feels like it's too intense, just change the intensity and the tension through the band.
Okay.
Good. And if it feels like it's too much, get rid of the band altogether and just take it into little side shuffles. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get ready to go. So we're going to keep the tension on. We're shifting our weight from side to side. The band is underneath our feet. Let's go. So we're being our penguins. Good stuff. Tilting from side to side, shifting the weight. Try and make sure you've got a little bit of gentleness through those knees. Keep the feet out roughly hip width apart. Good, so shifting the weight and take a bit of a break. It's hard to know how to cut that break. Let's go. Back into it. Taking it out and in. If you want to make this even more challenging as you tip over to one side, take a little side leg lift. Why not? Good. Imagine you're driving through the heels as you take it out to the side. And 10-second break. Keep that pelvis moving. Keep it nice and fluid. 3, 2, and 1. Little penguin walks. Good. How does that feel, Jenna?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. Good. Can you feel it working through the glutes?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And my quads.
Woohoo! Good. And relax. Let's take it back in. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Shifting that weight, squeeze through the glutes, stand up nice and tall. Be more penguin. 2 and 1. Good. Okay, let's get back on it. How many more do we have to go? We are more than halfway there. Tice, I don't know. I think you do some of the online workouts that I've got. Have you come across the one where I talk about penguins and their camouflage? It's a good one.
You've caught me. I've been lazy.
Oh, Tice.
You're here now though, Tice. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Let's go. Yeah, so one of the workouts, which is in the membership, is you get a lot of information about penguins through that one. Because I think it was just after I'd been to London Zoo.
You've got a lot of it.
Penguins are great. 3, 2, and 1. Shake up through those legs. We've got 2 more to go. Dun, dun, dun. And let's get back into it.
What was the information?
Say again?
What was the penguin information?
Tice, it's not going to come to you that easily. You're going to go and do the workout.
And it'll probably be the last one you do. So you basically got to do all the workouts until you find one. Secret thing on there about penguins, just to make you do them all tasks.
And relax. Got the last one coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Move side to side. Squeeze through those legs. Going to be working the gluteus medius. Good stuff. Oh, I also feel like this could be like a bit of a zombie walk as well. 3, 2, and 1.
When you were a child and you used to walk on those cups with the things that you hold, do you remember?
Yes. And it was like a rubbish with stilts, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just really pull them up in order to keep them on your feet. Yeah, I remember those. Okay, last but not least, we are just going to take it down into, we've got taking the feet out nice and wide. You're going to take it down into your plie. So you want to try and have the bum coming down towards the ground in between those heels. So instead of a squat, we're not taking the bum out to the side. Both arms are coming down and up and down and up. So you want to press out through those knees, taking it down and up. If you feel like this isn't challenging enough for your 20 seconds, you're going to come down and we're just going to do some little pulses. Okay? Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Last exercises. So we're either taking it down and up and down and up. Try and get those thighs parallel to the ground as you're coming down and up. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Have a little shake around. Good. 3, 2, back into position. Again, if it feels like it's too much, just keep it down here. And good, don't forget the arms. Let's get the arms going as well. Why not? For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake things out. Have a little wriggle. 3, 2, into positions. And go. Either taking it down and up. Squeezing through the glutes as you stand back up. Or we're going to do a little hover. The hand is coming up and down. Remember to press those knees out to the side. You want to feel it working through the inner thigh. Good. Take a little break. Have a little stretch through those hips. And back into it. Let's go. Down and up. All squeezing. Really focus on that movement through the legs. Good. The slower you do those little pulses, the more you're going to feel them. And stand. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Taking it down and up. Really feel the squeeze through the legs as you're coming down and back up. So as you take the band back up, you want to make sure you're taking it back up with control. Good stuff. 3, 2, and 1. We're almost there. 3 more to go. Feeling okay, Jenna?
All good.
Good.
No baby coming yet.
Woohoo! Good. Taking it up and down. Good work, thighs. Don't forget to take those arms up and down. Small movements through those legs. Good. Stand all the way up. Have a little stretch through the thighs. We have got second to last 20 seconds. Take it down and up. Try and keep that chest up. So when you're coming down, Jenna, trying to avoid leaning forwards. Good. If it feels like it's too much or it's straining through the back of the shoulders, take the band down in front of you. Good. For the last 20 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. So either pulsing. Good stuff. Squeeze through those glutes for every pulse. Got 5 seconds left. 2, and 1. Good. Stand all the way up. Let's stretch through these arms. So grab the band on either side. And we're going to do big circles. Taking them behind the head. And back again. So we're not aiming to be too contortionist about this. So do not feel like you need to have a really, really narrow gap between this. It's great just for releasing tension, also opening up through the shoulders. When you take it back, try to avoid the arching. We want to, again, keep stomach muscles engaged. We have got 1 more. Good. Take the band back down in front of you. Again, I'm just going to do a little bit of work through the scapula. We've just got 12 little pulls. So this is, I call it the chicken. There was another girl that used to come. Don't know if any of you guys remember a girl called Phoebe. Do you remember Phoebe?
Yeah, Phoebe. What was Phoebe's daughter called?
Lyra.
Yeah, that's it. I think she's not that dissimilar to Harrison, Sage.
Right, okay, yeah. So she called this the wanker because it's a bit like high. So what we're going to do here, squeeze those elbows in, open up through the chest, take it out with control as much as you can, and back in. We're going to do 12 all together just to finish off working through the backs and shoulders. It's like bend through those knees, make sure we're not looking at anything out. We're going to squeeze it out, squeeze those elbows in. Good, so the elbows are always going to stay in. Good. And 2 to my time. 3. Jenna's going too fast. 4. 5. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good stuff. Chuck that band down. From here, we're going to take the hands behind the head, gentle stretch over to one side. Imagine trying to make a line between elbow, shoulder, and hip. Good. Take it back up to the center and over to the other side. You want to really feel a stretch through the open side. Good stuff. Take it back up to the center, and I want you to draw the elbows down. And let's open up, push the chest forwards this time, and stretch the elbows back. Good. So imagine we're doing a standing cat-cow. Really round through the back. You can push the knees forwards. And let's stand, stretch those elbows back. Good stuff. We're going to tilt right ear down towards the right shoulder. You're going to press down through the other heel of the hand and draw it all the way up. So you should feel a bit of a nerve stretch. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Pull those fingers back as much as you can. And then take the head all the way up. And we're just going to draw that hand across the body, making sure that the arm doesn't come up. Good stuff. So relax through those arms. Got left ear down towards the left shoulder. Drive through the heel of the hand. And let's slowly raise the arm up towards the side. Pull those fingers back as much as you can. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Good. Keep drawing the head down towards the shoulder. Take the head back up to a neutral position. We're going to sweep the arm across the body. Use the other arm to help as well. Avoid drawing that shoulder up towards the ear. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get some balance in as well. So we're going to uncurl. We're going to squeeze those knees together. Stretch out through the quads. So tilt that pelvis under and try to keep the knees level and squeeze together. So as soon as we start tilting the pelvis forward, what happens is that knee comes forward as well. You just want to increase that stretch through the quads. Good. And if you can, don't put that foot down. Draw that knee in towards the chest. Hold it up nice and high. And big circles through the ankle. Let's take it first one way. And then the other. Tice, are you drunk? Good. From here, pull that toe in and just curl it down. So we've got little waves through the foot, stretching all the way through. Good stuff. And let's take it over to the other side. Spread those toes out onto the ground to give yourself a nice, good platform. Squeeze those knees in nice and tight. Stand up nice and tall. Knees are together. And tuck the pelvis under. And you should immediately feel an increase in the stretch through the quads. Good, hold this here. Then just gently going to let go. See if we can draw it in towards our chest. Hug it in nice and tight. Stand up nice and tall without leaning backwards. And gently rotate through the feet. Make sure your standing leg has a little bit of gentleness through it. Big circles first one way. And take it through the other way. Then we're going to pull that toe in and down. So we're just stretching through these feet. Try and stretch out the toes as well, especially if they've been imprisoned in the shoes all day. Good, last but not least, take the feet out nice and wide. Big deep breath in. Sweep the arms up above the head, and as you breathe out, squeeze the glutes to stand back up. So really feel the stretch through the arms. Deep breath in. Imagine you're gathering in a big ball of energy, and as you breathe out, just get rid of anything that doesn't serve you. One last go. Come all the way down, gather in everything that you want, and press out all the stuff you don't need. Give everything a bit of a shake, and you are done. Well done, guys.